This kind of setup is what makes you rethink the idea of a traditional TV, because instead of being limited to a fixed screen size, you are suddenly working with something that can turn an entire wall into a massive display. And the NexiGo Aurora Pro with the AS200 motorized ultra-short throw tray and 3D glasses is built exactly for that type of experience. Right away, the ultra-short throw design makes a big difference. In everyday use, you do not need to mount anything on the ceiling or run long cables across the room. It sits just inches from the wall and still projects an image that can stretch all the way up to 150 inches, which is easily in true home cinema territory, and it keeps your space looking clean and modern. What really elevates the visual experience is the tri-color laser system. Instead of relying on a single light source, this uses independent red, green, and blue lasers, which dramatically improves color depth and accuracy. The result is a picture that feels more vibrant and lifelike, especially when you are watching high-quality movies or HDR content. Colors look richer and more balanced without feeling overprocessed. The 4K resolution adds another layer of quality. Everything appears crisp and detailed, from fine textures in close-up shots to distant elements in wide scenes. Even at larger screen sizes, the image holds its sharpness, so you are not sacrificing clarity for scale. With a brightness rating of 2400 lumens, it performs well in rooms with some ambient light, but like most projectors, it truly shines when the lights are lowered. That is when the contrast becomes more noticeable and the colors really stand out, creating that immersive theater feel right at home. One of the standout capabilities here is Dolby Vision, which is still not very common in projectors. This feature allows dynamic HDR adjustments, so each scene is optimized individually. Highlights are brighter, shadows retain more detail, and the overall picture feels more natural and cinematic. And when combined with dynamic laser dimming, the projector continuously adjusts brightness levels to improve contrast and depth. Audio performance is supported by Dolby Atmos compatibility, and while built-in speakers are often overlooked, this setup delivers a solid audio experience that fills the room quite well for everyday use. But if you are aiming for a full theater-level experience, adding an external sound system will take immersion even further. The included AS200 motorized tray is more important than it might seem at first, because ultra-short throw projectors require precise positioning to get a perfectly aligned image. This motorized system allows for smooth adjustments, making the setup process easier and much more accurate, which is especially useful if you frequently tweak your viewing position. There is also 3D support included, which adds another layer of versatility for those who still enjoy 3D movies and content. With the provided glasses, you can get a surprisingly immersive effect, and the projector maintains good brightness and clarity even in this mode. On the smart features side, this works much like a modern smart TV with built-in apps and streaming access, so you can jump straight into your favorite platforms without needing extra hardware. The interface is simple and responsive, which makes the overall experience more convenient. For gaming, it handles casual and cinematic titles quite well, and the real advantage here is the massive screen size. Playing on a display that can exceed 100 inches completely changes how games feel, making them more immersive, even if this is not specifically designed for competitive gaming. This is clearly aimed at users who want a premium home theater experience without dealing with complicated installations. It combines strong image quality, advanced HDR support, smart features, and practical accessories into one complete package. If you are thinking about upgrading your entertainment setup and want something that delivers both scale and performance, this is definitely worth exploring, and you can find more details through the link provided in the description. Once you get used to a screen this big and this immersive, going back to a regular TV just does not hit the same.